Today I wanted to go through all of the LIVE2D animations, including all the skins that are currently on Global and upcoming. Before I begin though, a big thank you to Yukari for letting me borrow this account, which has all of the limited operators, including any available skins. We begin with Nian, the very first limited operator in Arknights. So this is her default look. She will be getting her LIVE2D added during the next Chinese New Year limited event, which would be Invitation to Wine. So the same time of the year as Who is Real ran. And there's no additional cost for the LIVE2D being added to any existing limited operators. Her default look, I think, is really cool. It exudes a lot of power. It's very much in line with Nian's personality. I particularly like the dragon and the animations of the swords and there's little fires. What really works about this one as well is it looks really good on the home screen. And it really fits, and you can zoom out as well, and it still works very well. As you'll notice with some other LIVE2Ds, the background art makes it difficult to zoom out and have it look good. So she's got a very cool idle animation, and then if you interact with it, as you can with all these operators, you can click on them to get a slightly different animation. So this time it's a lot more animation of the dragon and the sword, and there's obviously some dialogue. Very nice animation. And then her skin, which will be 21 OP when it reruns. If you already purchased it at 18 OP, there's no additional cost for you. You'll just get the LIVE2D added for free. I really like the composition of this shot. I particularly like the dragon in the background. The look of her weapons and such are really awesome. She also has a great interact animation. Very cheeky. I like how it exudes her personality again. She's a fun character, and I love the giggle at the end. It's perfect. Next, we go to the second limited operator, W. Now she's the one operator with a skin where we don't know when she will get the LIVE2D. So this W skin doesn't have LIVE2D yet, but I imagine it won't be long before she gets it. Also, Ash is a limited operator from the Rainbow Six collab with a skin. We don't know if she will ever get LIVE2D. If she does, they might be holding it back for whenever they can manage to do a rerun of the Rainbow Six collab, but we're not sure if that's ever going to happen. Hopefully it does. However, default W does have her own LIVE2D being added during Near Light alongside Rosmontis for Global. And I love her idle animation, the 3-2-1 boom, which goes perfectly in line with her skill 3. What I particularly like about this composition is I love the depth of field that you get from all these objects floating around. I think it's absolutely fantastic. As for her interact animation, it's not very much happens. She just has this bit of a flare. You will notice that some of the earlier limited operators, their interact animations aren't particularly elaborate, especially compared to some of the later units, as you'll see. I like how she still counts down with her fingers on the trigger hand, which is great. Again, lots of personality. Then we've got Rosmontis, LIVE2D being added during Near Light. Now, the thing about Rosmontis, as cool as her art is, the one issue is because it's so big and it's so tall, if you want to see the full animation, you have to zoom out. But because she's got this really harsh edge to her background, it looks really weird just having what looks like a picture frame just floating in space. Her interact animation is also very similar to just the default idle animation. So there's not that much added to Rosmontis. It still looks cool nonetheless, but most of the work is being carried by just the default composition. Then we've got Dusk. She's getting LIVE2D added during Invitation to Wine. What I particularly like about Dusk's animation is the background, the effects they put on it, so the rippling, how the background looks like it's alive. That's definitely one of my favorite things about it. And I like the two dragons. With her interact animation, she basically inks herself, like the squid from Finding Nemo. Not very much in the way of animation for it, but I think it's... the animation is really cool, how the ink spreads it. I would have liked, as we'll see with Ling upcoming, you'll see how there's a bit more interaction with the background of the art, and I wish they had done a little bit there for that one. But overall, I do really like this one. I think Dusk's design is very cool. This is being added during Invitation to Wine, 21 OP, of course. And it comes right out of the box with LIVE2D. Very cute little ink dragon that disappears, and then she just conjures another one. What I particularly like about this art is, once again, they've put some really nice details in the background. So over here, you can see these birds flying across, and you've also got these waterfalls of ink. There's that nice mist as well. There's a lot of great elements in the background of this art. Also, it's a very elegant outfit, and the let's zoom that out so you can see. Yeah, if I interact with it and then zoom in, we can see. Great animation. It does echo a little bit of Nian's aggression when you dare to interrupt her. After Dusk, we have got the release of Scotty. Now, Scotty, of course, was the first with LIVE2D, and we've already got her with LIVE2D on Global. So Scotty, the Seaborn in the background, is absolutely awesome. I love the look of this thing. They've put a ton of effort into the animations for the background of this art. And I also like how the Seaborn is carrying her with her equipment. I also like the detail of the swords and such in the background. So when you interact with her, there's a whole bunch of little animations going around everywhere. And these red trails, this is from when there's an abyssal hunter nearby. Her in-game sprite has a glowing red eyes when she's within range of an abyssal hunter. She does like to talk a lot. For a very long time, she was my home screen operator. And if you leave her to it, she will talk for a very, very long time. But she's got an absolutely lovely voice, so she doesn't have a skin yet. Then we've got Summer Chen, who is very different in theme compared to the others. Now, do note that default Chen does not have LIVE2D. It's just the limited Summer Chen. So her idle animation is the breeze floating past. Now, we're being blocked from the most important part of the skin, and that is the mighty duck in the bottom right over there. The duck is fantastic. The duck deserves center stage, absolutely. I think it's super cute. I love the wreath on its head. And her interact animation is her flexing her guns at you. I like the lens flare and the little sparkles and stuff. What I like most about this skin really is the environmental elements. Parrots, the duck, I like the wind, I like the ship in the background. The effects of the water look fantastic as well. I think it's got a really good environmental art. So this is the next one coming to global, is Radiant Nerle. Definitely going to be a very, very popular LIVE2D, this one. She's got a really cool idle animation. I love the light, the energy, the momentum of the art is fantastic. The effect of the swing of her spear just looks fantastic. I love that effect over there. And then of course the horse looks great. And then with that charge shot, again, you can see they put a lot of effort into animating the background as well. Much more than some of the earlier operators. And then her interact is a bit of a flare, but there's quite a bit of animation in the background. If we zoom out a bit, you'll be able to see. See, the Pegasus is fully animated. They put a lot of effort into those wings. Definitely one of the best live 2Ds that Arknights has. Then we have the release of Ling. So this is when Nian and Dusk will get their live 2D added. And as you can see, it's quite a big art, very elaborate, and there's quite a lot of animation as well. I like how the background actually outright disappears. So this is what I was talking about earlier, where there's a lot of background interaction. And I think for the older operators, there's a bit too much focus just on the character and not enough on the background. Whereas with Ling, there's the whole animation of the army in the background, and the look of the dragon is fantastic. Also, just like the other dragon sisters, you get a lot of sense for her personality. And her interact animation, she does a bit of an alcohol rainbow. And also, if we zoom out a bit, you'll see the dragon blades animate across the bottom of the art. She's another one where you can zoom out quite well, and it still looks fine because they didn't do such a harsh edge to her background art. She has been my CN account's background art for a very long time. The final one that we have, which isn't available yet, and it's just about to release in CN, is for Phantom. His is a free live 2D skin. It comes from Integrated Strategies 2 if you get to a high enough level, which is not that difficult to do. It's just a matter of time. Even if you're not very good at the mode, you do accumulate XP anyway, and so you'll get this skin for free. There's Miss Christine, of course, adorable as always, fully animated. I absolutely love the look of this art. The setting of the Gothic castle is fantastic. You can actually check out a Live 2D's interact animation by going into an operator's skin section. You go to the skin, and you can see their defaults, their idle animation, and then if you actually just click on the art, it will do the interact. And so for Phantom, it's him going into the possessed form, Evil Phantom, which is also referenced in his base idle animation for the actual sprite in-game, which I will be playing on screen right now just to show you. It's really cute, and I love the involvement of Miss Christine. So this is about to be available in CN. For global, that means it's 6 months away. So within 6 months, we will have all this content that I've just shown off today. And if you do want to see a little bit more about these live 2Ds and you don't own these operators, like for example, I don't own most of these limiteds. As I've said, this is a borrowed account just to show these off. I will link to a newly released website from Hypergriff that has the full list of all limited operators with Live 2D and their Live 2D skins. And over there you can check out their default, their idle, and their interact animations if you ever want to catch up, or you can always just rewatch this video. So that's it for all Live 2D that's available and upcoming in Arknights. Which ones were your favorites? Personally, love Radiant Nerle a lot. I think she's a fantastic character by default, but her art is absolutely incredible. I also really like Ling's one, flying around in the sky with her dragon. I love the look of that. And with Phantom, because I love Gothic art, I have a particular leaning towards this kind of art, and I think it just looks really cool. Corrupt Scotty as well. I think she probably has the best background art in particular, with the Seaborn just looking really menacing and being very, very well animated as well. Interact animations, I really like the Nian skin interact animation. I think the giggle and just the amount of personality that it gives you is just fantastic. I would say that's probably the best interact animation in the game. And the Phantom one as well. I really like him putting on the mask and the possession, how it also changes the background and all that. The only thing that's missing from this interact animation is, as you saw with the base idle animation with Christine knocking the mask out of his hand, the only thing this interact is missing is some element from Christine. Maybe you don't have her come in and knock the mask, like tear the mask off his face. That might be a bit too much animation, but at least just give some sort of reaction. The only thing that's missing is just that she doesn't respond to it. But other than that, I think it's a fantastic interact animation. I hope we get a lot more Live2D, and ideally beyond just limited operators. And Phantom getting a free Live2D skin, I think, is a great sign that A, we're going to get Live2D skins for non-limited operators, but the fact that they're willing to give one away for free is really cool, because I don't think it should remain as just a massive exclusive premium thing. So it's certainly a welcome addition to have more Live2D outside of the limited operators. And of course, please, Hypergriff, give us the Rainbow Six collab rerun. Give us Live2D for Ashe and her skin. She's one of the coolest skins in the game. Absolutely love it, and I would love to see Live2D added to Ashe. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do share it around, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new here. I also stream on Twitch several times a week. Feel free to drop by. As of this video, I will be streaming within about 12 hours from the release of this video for Maria Nerle, where I'll be doing pulls of my own plus viewer pulls for Blemishine and doing the actual Maria Nerle rerun. Hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Bye.